Hello everybody, it's Lauren. For those of you that don't know me, it's nice to meet you. And I make YouTube and TikTok videos on my autism experience because I was raised at a time when it was poorly understood. In 1987, when I was 5, I was given a diagnosis of pervasive developmental disorder, and when Asperger's came into diagnostic criteria in 1994, I was given that diagnosis, and today it's just easy to say, oh, it's some kind of autism spectrum disorder. Well, what I want to talk about today, in all of my videos, I'll talk about what has helped me and what's not, and I want to give a disclaimer notice. Do not use my videos as a substitute for medical or psychological help. I don't mean it like that. And I'm never trying to say that traditional medical or psychiatric help is wrong, but when it comes to autism, you kind of have to think outside the box sometimes. In this video, I want to talk about a technique that I was taught to control my emotions when I was little, and that is called the stop sign technique. So what is the purpose of the stop sign technique? It is used for stopping thoughts that contribute to emotional distress. And when you have irrational thoughts that contribute to emotional meltdowns, the idea of the stop sign technique is to count to 3, suppress the feeling that is causing problems by visualizing a stop sign and mentally telling those thoughts to stop. Now, I personally have tried the stop sign techniques and other techniques that do the same thing, but I didn't feel like it worked well for me. When I would use the stop sign technique to control my stimming and the thoughts that caused me the meltdowns, I personally felt like it trapped those thoughts further inside me. But no matter what, even if I did try to suppress it in any way, stop sign or not, the meltdown always happened. What are some alternatives to the stop sign technique if you don't feel like it works? I would suggest knowing your stressors and do what works best for you, socially appropriate or not. And also, I would strongly consider redirection, even though that doesn't always get the feelings out either. So what is the stop sign good for besides suppressing emotions? I feel like it's a great idea for helping steer clear of temptation to do something that you know it's wrong. For example, getting even with someone when they've hurt you in any way, and indulging in unhealthy food choices, like say you see a bunch of cookies laying around and you feel tempted to eat the cookies, and when you eat those cookies, then you feel guilty because you know that you've just added extra calories that you didn't need. The stop sign technique is a good technique for other stuff, but I don't feel like it's good for autism. In conclusion, standard techniques for other psychiatric disorders don't always work well for autism. So my advice is to find techniques to help you cope with your meltdowns, but don't worry about whether it's socially acceptable or not. Alright, thank you so much for tuning in and listening, and remember, there's going to be a lot more autism themed content to come, so stay tuned. Bye.